Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and let's get things going when it comes to snowing. Yes, there hasn't been any shortage of strange weather in SA this year, with the most interesting and recent winter effects being snow in the city of Johannesburg. What are you even talking about? Yep, we link up with meteorologist Nolo Tobela. He's all the way from Weather SA, and he's here to help us find out more about this interesting phenomenon going on at the moment. Good morning, brother. How are you doing?
Good morning, brother, man. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm cold, just like many South Africans, I'm sure. But we can maybe find out from you right now what's happening. Listen, the cold front, obviously, it brought snow to some locations in Johannesburg, of all places. This is something I've never heard before, but how rare is this event actually?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we woke up to some cold conditions. We did send out an advisory about cold weather expected for the week, and this happened to be over the northern eastern parts of the country, and most of the parts of the country were experiencing very cold to cold conditions. And we had a cold front that made landfall over the Western Cape province that moved further south and moved east, and as it moved east, the cold front behind it has cold air, and there was a system called a high pressure system at the back of the cold front, which pushed all the cold air over into land, which then resulted in a drop in freezing level. That's why you woke up into some snow in Gauteng. It's rare, well, I'd say it's uncommon, but not rare because it happens over the northeastern parts from time to time. Some would say it takes a decade, depending on where it is, because the last time we had snow, especially over Gauteng, it was around August the 7th in 2012. And it means that it happens just as uncommon for South Africans. You can experience, I mean, all the excitement that we saw. It was a busy day in the office, but everyone was happy to have snow. It felt like Christmas in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, man, definitely. And let me just add to that, thank you so much for all the warnings that you are sending through. It really is so helpful for many of us, especially when we get to broadcast it to our people. But right now, man, the snow that's happening, it got a lot of people excited. Some people were upset because they didn't get to be a part of it. Is there maybe more snow coming potentially? Should people be planning a trip up to Gauteng anytime soon?
You know, on average, and what thoughts of South African weather, snow is more dominated in August, right? So, I mean, if we've had it now in July, we had to expect much more of the snow if it gets too cold, to be very cold, especially over the Drakensberg and the high-lying areas of the country, especially into the winter as the winter keeps intensifying. I mean, this was the first very, very cold conditions that we've experienced ever since winter started. So if you are to look at what's to happen, and the more colder it gets, we are yet to still see some snow, especially over the high-lying. I mean, yesterday I was seeing such beautiful snow on the satellite, especially over Mpumalanga, which is quite rare to see so much snow over areas like Secunda, spreading over to Dalstrom and areas over Emelo. Belfast also not being excluded. I mean, it was such a good thing. So I think we are yet to still see more of the cold conditions, especially over the highline grounds, especially over the Drakensberg, spreading over to the eastern parts of the Drakensberg, Eastern Cape, spreading over to KZN. We yet to see more cold.
Oh man, this is exciting stuff indeed, a rare opportunity for many South Africans. And on top of that, I want to ask you, man, listen, there's so much happening with the anticipation of snow, and there's all this fun and excitement hanging around it. But we also got to take into account that we as South Africans aren't very familiar with this sort of condition. So is there any sort of warning or anything we should be aware of when it comes to any safety risks or hazards that could be associated with this?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with every cold weather, we first think of our food industry and the farmers and everyone. I mean, you can imagine what cold does. I mean, there's something called black frost. That's vegetation turning to black because of it being colder than what it is. So what we'd expect is, firstly, farmers to take care of the livestock, be aware of the cold conditions that are yet to happen, especially if you are in winter. But if you're a woman or you're a man or you're a child, it's just to keep warm and be at home, because there are a lot of sicknesses that come with cold. I mean, you have flu, a lot of people had fever, and I know there's excitement into playing and making a little snowman, but with that, a person should be warm.
Thank you so much, brother. It's always good to hear from the people that are serving us and giving us those great warnings. I want to maybe just ask you one last question. Do you think it's going to be a longer winter than usual?
Longer winter than usual?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be winter until spring starts, my brother.
Mic drop. Booyah. Leshlo Hodolo, thank you so much, brother, for coming through this morning, for serving us and giving us our insights. We'll definitely be heeding any warnings coming from you and wishing you nothing but warmth and some magic in the snow if you are out there.
Thank you. Have a blessed one, eh?
Oh, what an absolute legend. And it was indeed a winter wonderland to remember in the city of Johannesburg. But don't forget to keep warm this winter.